Okay, we're back. Apologies about that. My computer decided to shit itself and it just took me 20 minutes to restart it. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Really sorry about that. Alright, we're back. Apologies again about the mess around. My computer just shit itself. Alright. Gonna play Wonder Boy on Master System. Try and play it through before the time. Let's get started. Hopefully my computer doesn't crap itself again. As I was saying before my computer died, on the Master System there's 8 levels. 10 levels. I can't remember where everything is either. Alright, yep, sorry. The arcade has 7 levels, 8 levels if you collect all the dolls. The Master System has 10 levels, you go to 9, unless you collect all the dolls and you go to level 10. So hopefully we'll go all the way through if I can remember where all the dolls are. Most of them are in plain sight, but they're all hidden in rocks normally. And the way to find out if it's hidden is to shoot the rock, and if your axe goes through the rock, that means there's a doll in there. Oh, that's the first level. So when you get the fairy, it makes you invincible, but to get more points, you actually shoot the enemies. Otherwise you get half the amount of points if you run through them, and then you just run through the fire and boulders with the fairy. That's how you maximize your points. And the mushrooms, you want mushrooms. The mushrooms make the fruit, give you 500 points, but normally they only give you like 50 or something like that. The letter there. But when you get the mushroom, it makes every piece of fruit worth 500 points, and that's how you get a big score as well. I'm a little rusty because I haven't played this for a couple of months, but hopefully we'll be able to still get through the whole game and you'll be able to see the whole game. I have played this game quite a lot, so even though I'm rusty, I should be able to still finish it. So I think the current high score on this, I can't remember what it is, but I think it's 735,000 or it's 730 something thousand. I think the max, from memory, the max score you can get on this is 790,000, but you have to get like a perfect run where you hit every enemy and you collect every bit of fruit and you finish all the stages with full vitality. Plus I worked out a little trick at the end on the boss to get some extra points on the very last boss. So I haven't told anyone yet, but if we get up there tonight and I've got some lives to blow, I'll give away the little secret that I discovered. Let's go. Yeah, got it up and running booster chain, so hopefully my computer doesn't mess up. I've got nothing else running at the moment, so it should be sweet. The only thing I've got running on my computer at the moment is OBS, so it shouldn't freeze. This bit up here, sometimes getting the doll can be a bit tricky. I've got to just remember what to do. There. So Wonder Boy on the Master System is definitely one of my favorites. It's an awesome game. I think a lot of people like Wonder Boy. It's great on the arcade and it's great on Master System. And there's some extra levels on the Master System that aren't on the arcade, which is pretty damn awesome, I think. The main trick to scoring points in this game is you get the skateboard, and when you have the skateboard, the next egg will always be a mushroom, except for the every 4th level where the boss you can't get a mushroom. So that's the trick. So you try and ride the skateboard through to get to the next egg, so you can get the mushroom, and then you'll get max points. It's funny, there's different scoring mechanics on the Master System to the arcade. So on the arcade, no doll there, no. On the arcade, when you finish the game, every life you have, you get 50,000 points. So the main goal to get a high score on the arcade is not die at all, so you can finish and get like 200 or like 250,000 points or 500,000 points, whatever it is, with all the lives you've got. Now this is going to mess me up because it's different. That's it. But on the Master System, you don't get any points for the extra lives, so it doesn't matter if you die, because you don't get that 50,000 points for finishing the game without dying. But if you get to the last boss, you can milk some points out of him. Well, if you keep watching, okay bro, you'll pick up some tips. I'll provide some tips as we go our way through. Hopefully I remember where all the dolls are, so we can go to the 10th level. Gotta remember which clouds drop and which don't. Funny enough, on the Master System, usually when the cloud moves, it'll like, see how that goes all funny? It's because it's going to drop. So if you watch out for your clouds and they go funny like that, then you know it's going to drop. But like I was saying before, you shoot the enemies and you get more points. If you run through them with the fairy, you only get half as many points for some reason. So it's best to shoot them. And then you just run through the obstacles here. Can I run through that? Yeah. Just trying to remember. Don't want to get confused with the arcade version and this version because I play both and they're very similar. Out of all the Wonder Boy series, because I played this first, I'm actually pretty partial to it, and I don't enjoy the other ones as much. I know they're great games, Wonder Boy and Monster Land, Dragon's Trap, and Monster World, but to me, this Wonder Boy is always the main favourite because it was my first ever game that I ever owned on a Sega Master System, so I played the crap out of it. I've actually got an arcade board of this game as well, so I've got the Master System and the Master System copy, and I've actually got an arcade PCB too. I just don't have an arcade machine yet. I can't remember if this drops. Oh, that was lucky. I forgot what happened there. Is there a letter? No. And to help the letters appear, if you jump and shoot, they will appear if you're in the right area. I can't remember where they are at the moment. Is that here? No. So when I was growing up, because I'm in Australia, we played on PAL consoles. So never realised the difference between playing on PAL and NTSC. But when you play this on PAL, it feels super slow and it feels like it just jumps through the air and the controls aren't very responsive. But when you play it on NTSC, it almost feels like the arcade. It feels so good. That slight speed difference makes it so much better. Actually feels harder to play it on PAL. Australia is PAL. So we grew up playing games slower than everyone else and not knowing. And then when you play it on NTSC, you're like, holy fuck, this is so much better. Because it runs at the right speed. Not a huge difference, but it just feels like the arcade then. The 50 Hz kid, yep. I'm playing this on an NTSC console though. I've got both PAL and NTSC consoles. I hardly ever play the PAL console anymore. Last week when we played Terminator, I was playing those on PAL because they look so much better. There's more colours on PAL, it looks so much nicer than NTSC. It's a huge difference. It is when you try to go for a record back to back and you do NTSC and then PAL. It's better if you do PAL and then NTSC. But yeah, Just let me know if my jacket starts falling off, Mark. I think this level is the first level one of the dolls will be hidden on, so you'll see the rocks. When I shoot the rock, if the axe bounces off the rock, that means there's nothing there, but if the axe goes through the rock, it means there's something there. So I'll show you, you'll see in a minute. Can't remember which one. No, it's not that one. Oh. The frogs on the Master System are a hell of a lot easier than they are on the arcade. Okay, see that last one? See how the axe is going through it? That means the doll's there. So let's just run and jump. There we go. No, you just got to remember which rock it is, but it's not like the arcade where sometimes the doll's hidden in enemies. You should let that guy jump over you and then shoot him. It gives you a little envelope and you get more points. It's heaps funny, you can just, if you jump, you get yourself in the right spot there, you can just keep jumping and shooting and you'll just keep moving back. I don't know what it is, it's like got some weird thing where he's walking and it pushes you, or and you can just let go of the controller and jump and shoot and you'll just keep slowly moving back in time with the guy. Yeah, you still lose health. You still got a vitality bar. It's just not as brutal as it is on the arcade. You still got to collect your fruit and stuff. Most of the letters and stuff are still in the same kind of area that they are on the arcade. They're just slightly different. Like when I was going for a high score in the arcade, I stopped playing the Master System version because it was too confusing. And then when I started playing Master System, I had to stop playing the arcade because I would get confused between the two because they're so similar. Obviously no, that's not that one. It's a later rock that the doll is in there. Obviously it's visually a bit different than the arcade, but it's so close that sometimes you forget and get mixed up. In some of the jumps, they set you up to do a jump that if you jump on the arcade, you'll die. I mean, if you do the same jump that you would do on the arcade, on the Master System, you'll die. So it's like they set you up to take arcade risks and then you die. Pretty sure I can just run constantly and jump that, but because it's been a while, I'm playing it safe. Playing it safe. I'm running a bit low on vitality here because I'm taking it easy. Oh, that's it. See that little bit there with those platforms and that bat, that's actually like the part on the very last levels on level 7 and 8 on the arcade. But they throw it in on that level quite a lot earlier in the game. No, they just... So I can't remember. There's some bees here, I think. So I think this level I need to try and hold on to the animation of them. They don't roll, do they? I need to hang on to this skateboard so I can get the egg further up here. and then I'll get the mushroom so I can get more points again. Yep, yeah, there's the mushroom because I had the skateboard. Now I get more points for the fruit. Oh, and I've just lost the skateboard. I can't remember if I needed it for this level or not. There is a level where to get max points you need to finish one of the levels with the skateboard, so you get the mushroom right at the start, and then you get really big points before the cloud level, and I think it was this level, or maybe not. But this one's forgiven because I've got the skateboard back again. And a little trick, when you jump and shoot at the same time, it throws out an axe, and you can usually just hit the enemies. And that slowdown. So what level are we on now? Are we on 3 or 4? I can't remember. 3. Is this the cloud stage? No. I'll lose the skateboard on this level. It's a bit easier to not do the skateboard on this one. So if you do that, shoot and jump, you can time it right and shoot enemies. Not as many enemies here as there is on the arcade. You've got to be careful not to overshoot the clouds a bit too. Oh, I missed him. Oh. Oh, timing was off then. The main thing about this game is it's all down to memory. The patterns are always the same, the enemies always land in the same spot. So once you memorize everything, it's pretty easy, but it all comes down to memory. As long as you remember where everything is, or have an idea where it is, you'll breeze through the game. It's just remembering it all. And then not getting confused between the arcade and the Master System. Yeah, well, Berlin Dude 1 has the world record for speed, the speedrun record for this. He's pretty good at it. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a great game to speedrun. I think Berlin Dude 1 is looking for people to try and challenge his record. There's room for improvement. Might die here. Oh, there's the doll, but I'm going to lose health getting the doll. This is going to be a close one. I'll be able to kill the boss before my vitality runs out. Let's see. Yes, I think actually vitality goes away on the Master System when you fight the boss, so you don't have to worry about running out. I just noticed. Yeah, it can be easier, but this level here, this is a level that isn't on the arcade. This has got a volcano that throws rocks and everything. This level is an awesome level. It's hard. It is one of the harder levels, but it's pretty awesome. But you'll see soon. I want to try and get max points. I can't remember. I think the doll's in the last half of the stage. Oh no, I've lost my keyboard. So here, yeah, these volcanoes, they can be pretty tricky, and just getting the timing right and knowing where they pop out is hard, but it is good. So I think from memory, yeah, this last one is the doll, yep. So far so good. These flies can be a little annoying because the angle they come on is a little bit awkward sometimes. Sometimes it's better to just jump them. I don't know what those spiky things are, but I think there's a fly here when I jump there. You just jump over them if you want. Sometimes trying to shoot them, you can get the angle wrong when they kill you. So this bit here, there is a pattern to how the rocks come out. You just got to get in the right spot. I messed that up. Alright. Ooh, I almost ran into that then. Made it through. So yeah, that part can be pretty tricky, but there is a pattern where they come out. You just got to get yourself in the right position. So ideally you want to finish this level with the skateboard, I think, so you can get the mushroom right at the start. Yeah, it's one of my favorite Master System games as well. Such a classic. Because if I had the skateboard, I would have got the mushroom right at the start then. So then all these fruit that I collect here would be worth 500 points instead of 50. Yeah, see, there was a couple of thousand points I missed there because, oh shit, because I didn't get the mushroom right at the start. And there's spots where you jump and those fries come up and you get extra points as well. They're almost in the same spot as the arcade, but sometimes slightly off, so I do forget about them sometimes. Great way to start your day with Wonder Boy. Good to hear. Hopefully you'll get to see the game get completed, all 10 levels. Oh, that was close. Okay, yeah, there's a doll there. See, the axes go through, that means there's a doll. The slowdown gets pretty bad in this game sometimes. So if you do speedrun it, you need to not manage your slowdown. And one of the ways to manage the slowdown is not throw axes. I've noticed if there's a lot happening and you throw axes, it gets major slowdown. No, it's not the same on the arcade. Doesn't go through the rocks on the arcade. Okay, so this level here, this is a tricky level. This is one that's not on the arcade as well. But this is another level. You want to get to the end of this level with the skateboard, because the next stage is a cloud stage, and you get the mushroom right at the start, and there's heaps of fruit, and you get big points. But this can be tricky to get to the end of this level because of these. You'll see in a minute, I'm taking my time. But there's the little lizards that jump and they mess you up and make you lose your skateboard. And those, obviously that doesn't help. You can shoot them. I completely forgot about that coming. Hopefully I can get one more skateboard, I think. So these lizards, when you're on your skateboard, they can mess you up and you lose it. I don't think I'm going to be able to... yes, this is my last chance. If I lose this skateboard again, I won't be able to get max points on the next level. So hopefully you can get through, and you can see how to get through this with the skateboard. So then you can learn how to get max points on the next level. Oh, that was close. You can just sit here on sometimes to dodge those guys if you forget about them. I think there's a bee up here. There's a couple of spots that are a bit tricky. Trying to remember. Oh, the bee. So you can just duck the bee. Oh no, you can't. Oh, I lost it. There is a little strategy that I remember I worked out, but I forgot. You can dodge those bees pretty easily with the skateboard. But I've lost that now, so it doesn't matter. Walking in here, so yeah. Ideally you want to get through that level with the skateboard, so then you can get a big amount of points on the next level. But anyway, yep, those bees. Those bees can be annoying, Foxy Man. Yeah, see, if I had the skateboard, that would be a mushroom, and there's so much fruit on this level that it's better. Now I'm missing out on all these points, but that's okay. The trick here is you can get stuff. If you run to the edge, you can check if anything's going to come on screen. So you can get stuff to come on a bit sooner if you just run to the edge of the cloud. It's a way to kind of play this bit here safe, so usually if one comes, there'll be a second one if you go to the end of the cloud. There's little lightnings that come down. I'm just going to run through here because I get through here as fast as I can. Not going to worry about shooting stuff because I just want to rush through this. Get through, okay, it's alright. I think there's a little lightning. No. I'm going to sneeze, sorry. I didn't sneeze, I held it in. With these crows, if you just let the ones that drop the boulders, if you don't keep moving, they end up just dropping the boulder in front of you. So you just stop, so you stand and they won't hit you. But if you try and run through, they'll drop it on you. Yeah, it's coming in, it's spring here in Australia now, so it's hay fever time of the year. I always find this boss funny with his little hazard pants on. This is a boss and a level that's not on the arcade. I always think that boss is like into bondage or something. He's the bondage boss. Yeah, that's a level that's not on the arcade. I don't want to miss the doll. I can't remember where the doll is. The bees can be a little bit annoying because their patterns are a little bit weird, especially those little dudes that have that really shallow duck, because it doesn't duck the way you think it would, and it can mess you up sometimes. So if we finish this and we still have some time before the next stream, I'll put on Wonder Boy SG-1000 because it's only got 5 levels. And it's pretty funny because it doesn't have the typical Wonder Boy music and the graphics are really dodgy compared to this. Pretty sure that's... Yep, that's the doll. Yeah, it's only got 5 levels. It has all the different levels, but yeah, it's just 5 levels. And the last level is completely different to the... It's actually a pretty cool little game, I don't mind it. For the limitations of the SG-1000, they actually did really well with it. It's less than half a game because it's literally 5 levels. It doesn't have... Ah, shit. I can't remember if that's a doll there. No. Oh, I'm thinking of one of the later stages. I think that's a doll. This level on the arcade and on this, I think from memory you do need to go pretty fast, and I think I've screwed myself a little bit, so I'll probably lose a life here. Because you do run out of time on this level, you gotta get through this level pretty fast. But I think this might be a bit more forgiving than the arcade. The arcade you need to fly through these levels. Fuck. Because you do run out of vitality pretty easy. Alright, that's 2 lives gone. Yep, rocked. Now I've got to do this with no axe, but that's alright. It is a bit more forgiving than the arcade. I say that and I'm almost about to run out of vitality. Oh crap, and I missed some fruit. Right, skateboard goes fast, so you can usually pick up speed and get to, I think there's a milk here. There's the V's again. I know the pattern on the arcade for that, but I can't remember for this at the moment. Cool. You're not a fan of the arcade, Foxy Man? I love them both. The arcade's awesome and the Master System's awesome. They're both the same, but they're different. The Master System has some extra levels that would have been awesome if they were on the arcade. Because there is the extra 2 kind of levels that aren't even on the arcade. Because arcade's 8 and this is 10. Arcade's definitely harder. I would be struggling a lot more playing the arcade if I hadn't played it for a few months than I am playing the Master System without playing it for a few months, I think. I say that now, but then if I die, different story. I can't remember if these he drops, no. So the trick is not to do that. So on the ice level, on the arcade, the trick is to not hold down the run button, and it's the same on this from memory. If you hold run, you slip and slide everywhere. If you don't hold run, you don't slip and slide. And then you just hit run and jump it just at the same time, and you'll do the same as a big jump. So. And those ones that are clearly a different colour mean they're going to drop, those ledges. Is this one? Yep, there's the dog. You jump here, you get a fry. Jump here, you get a fry. Ah, shit, I missed that jump. That was crap. Not playing good now. Need to concentrate. Don't want to lose all my lives. And continue. Ah, I didn't jump. Crap. I'm using a few too many lives on this level. There, the ice levels. Why did I even run into that spider then? This is not good. I don't want to be doing a continue. Oh, it's alright. The ice levels are definitely the harder levels of the game. Although these couple of little deaths I've had have been pretty dumb deaths. Shouldn't have even died. Guess that's what happens when you're rusty. Hopefully I'll get another extra life shortly. I think it's every 50,000 or 100,000 you get an extra life. Yeah, they do get pretty tough. These levels, the boss levels, are not the greatest to do without the axe either. Shit. I don't have my axe, but I get it here. Yes, good. I don't know if I've missed my doll now because I couldn't check and I can't remember where it is. Nathan, how's it going? I'm pretty sure I haven't missed any dolls yet. So hopefully we can get through to the 10th level, because I haven't played the arcade for a while. The last time I did play this was on the Master System, so it's still kind of fresh where all the dolls and stuff are. So So can you finish this, Foxy Man? Oh, nice. I like them both. Arcade's definitely harder, but I like that it's harder. Master System, I like how it's got the extra levels. and then after playing it on NTSC it runs almost the same speed as arcade, so it's a really good trade-off. So I like them both. Cool, got through there, alright. And you get, there's more points in the on the arcade. You get a bigger score, but the scoring mechanics are different between the two, so I don't know. I like all the versions of Wonder Boy. They've all got their own unique part that I like about it. Even the version of on the Commodore 64 I quite like. It doesn't have all the levels. That was dumb. It doesn't have the same amount of levels, but it's still good in its own way. Oh, we won't be doing a 1cc of this tonight, but we'll keep playing because I'll play through to the end. And as I mentioned, the SG-1000 version's good. I've never really played Adventure Island though on the NES. I know it's very, very similar, but it has some differences. I would say this is better than Adventure Island, but that's because I'm a Sega boy and Sega rules. Oh, look at that. It's alright, I don't want the skateboard because I have the skateboard, I might accidentally miss the doll, because I think the doll's coming up. Or did I just get it before? I can't remember. I was talking, so my concentration is a bit off. See, on this level on the arcade, you got to run through one of those native girls to get the doll, but on the Master System, they're all in the rocks. Must be one of the other levels where it's in the after the bounce and springs. Ah, crap. Didn't think there was a... Forgot about that rock. Playing it too safe, going too slow. Oh, you finished Adventure Island? Yeah, I've never really played it. I've had a couple little go. I know the cobras shoot at you on Adventure Island, so I think it's a little bit harder in that aspect because there's some changes. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar. Would you say it's easier on Adventure Island? Easier than Wonder Boy? I do plan to visit it, finish it one day, because I've finished most of the Wonder Boys. I do want to finish it. Crap. I forgot. I should have rushed through there. I probably should have practiced this so then I could have 1cc'd it. I'm a bit rusty, but that's okay. We'll still finish it. Been too busy speedrunning Ninja Gaiden. For this rock here... Oh, I thought I already got the doll. That rock there is where the doll is. By this point of the game, the music sounds taunting. I like the music on both. Stage 4 has the different music. Well, if we play, have enough time and we play the SG-1000 version, you'll hear the music. It's completely different. It doesn't have the regular Wonder Boy theme. It's got like some surfy style theme music. It's pretty funny, but I quite like it. The frogs are definitely easier on the Master System. They don't keep jumping like they do on the arcade, which can make it quite tricky. So yeah, I'll do this little thing again. So if you jump, oh, it didn't work. You can kind of stay back. My controllers are a bit twisted. I need to untwist it. Yeah, the bosses are definitely a lot easier on the Master System than the arcade. No, they don't fire as much and their bullets are easier to dodge. I would say the controls are definitely more responsive on the arcade than they are on the Master System. So that does take a little bit of getting used to, going back and forth. Haha, you had nightmares of the bird head boss. The game over screens. You can thinking that that edge is going to drop because on the arcade that they always drop. Pretty sure there's a letter. Yep, there's a letter there. Why did I do that for? Oh, that's how you jump through there. Normally it's better to have the skateboard there because then you can just easily jump those fires and bad egg. But I still managed to get through, so that was alright. And that part there can be quite tricky. On the arcade, that part there is super tricky to try and get through. Like if you're trying to rush through and not lose your skateboard. Because you gotta be like spot on with your timing. With speedrunning that, I think you can probably even just jump all of those guys and not even worry about them. That's the one. But earlier I was a bit unsure if there was a doll in the rock, because I was confused with that one there. I think this is where it starts to get... You got to get through here heaps fast and those bees slow you down. The best thing with those frogs, you just stay out of distance and you can shoot them. I've already got the doll, haven't I? Oh. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that was lucky. The slowdown. But see, the axes, when you throw your axes, you get like super slow down. So if you're speedrunning this, you don't want to shoot your axe to minimize the slowdown. Oh, there was a doll there for a minute. If you just get them on screen and do that, you can dispose of the frogs pretty easily here. Hey, the rack. You've never seen this game before? So this is a level that's not on the arcade. This is a pretty cool level. It can be a pretty tough level too, but it's a good level. I like this level. Because you get those bridges that drop up. You get the bats, you get the frogs, and you get rocks that come out too as well. This level is a tricky level to try and keep the skateboard for the whole level. You can do it, but it is a tough one. Oh shit. Some of these bats are at a little bit lower as well. So you got the rocks that fly out. Some of those lower bats can screw you up sometimes. Slow down, like Matrix. Wonder Boy, Matrix style. Oh, I almost lost the skateboard then. So the trick here is not to rush through this part. You want to try and just keep the skateboard for points. Oh, I just got a life. Oh, look at that. Got through with the skateboard. Yeah, the Master System version's got some pretty unique stages. That's what I like so much about it. That volcano stage, the bridge stage there, the cloud stages. This is one of my favorite stages. It's like the first level but at night. I don't know why, I just like the dark background. This has got the drop bears in it, this level. I can't remember where the doll is, so I lost the skateboard. There. I lost a bit of health that I probably didn't want to lose, making the stage harder for myself than it needs to be. Watch out for those drop bears. There's nothing special about this stage apart from it's the first level at night time, but for some reason I like it. Shit. Too easy. It's a shame that I had a crap run on that first ice level and lost a few lives and had to continue, but anyway. Okay, so this is this is another one of the levels where you want to get to the end with the skateboard, because the next level after this is the cloud boss level, and then you would get the mushroom right at the start for max points. And I think this one's not as forgiving, so if you lose a skateboard at the start, then you won't get it again. Could be wrong, I might get it once more, but you want to keep it from the start, so then the next egg. Okay, see, if I still had my skateboard, that would have been a mushroom, so I'd get more points. But if I can hold on to this until... Oh shit. Oh, well, I've lost it now, but if I could have held on to the skateboard to the end, we'd get the mushroom right at the start on the next level and then get max points, but it doesn't matter now. Oh, hang on. It is forgiven. This is the last time you can lose the skateboard. but because I lost the skateboard those previous 2 times, I didn't get a mushroom at all on this level, so missed out on a lot of points, but I'll get the mushroom at the start of the next level, which will give us a lot of points. So I think it's level 4-3 and 8-3 are the ones you want to finish with the skateboard to get the mushroom right at the start of the cloud stages, which is 4-4 and 8-4. So you get this mushroom, lose the skateboard. Now every bit of fruit is worth 500 points on this level now. So to beat the current high score for this game, which is 730,000 or something, you need to get the mushroom on 4-4 and 8-4 to be able to get close to beating the score. If you don't get that, you won't be able to beat the score. So there's the tip for anyone who wants to go for the high score. Make sure you have the mushroom, the skateboard on 4-3. So then you get the mushroom on 4-4, and then 8-3 and get the mushroom on 8-4. Makes a massive difference getting 500 points for every bit of fruit. There's other levels as well, but these levels are the big points. If you don't get all the points on the other levels, you'll still come up short, but you really need to get this to get a good score. And the max score in this game is about 790,000. That'd be a perfect game. And obviously you can't continue because if that was done, because if you continue you lose your points. Why did I think I could run off that cloud then? Now this part, alright, I thought I wasn't going to get the fairy. It's not. I wouldn't say this part's pretty tough if you try to do it without the fairy. You can do it, but it's hard. Now I've got to do this part without the axe. You can do it. You just lose a little bit of fuck. You just lose a little bit of your life, so you can't go too slow, but you can't go too fast either, because you don't want to hit the bees. You got to try and trigger these bees so they don't get you. There's the doll. Here's the boss, that's alright. Is it a bondage boss? This guy's undies are so funny. I'd say these 4-4 and 8-4, this lightning boss is probably the hardest boss because those lightnings are hard to dodge sometimes. If he's a hazard underpants. This ice level can be challenging at times. remember if I should keep my skateboard or lose it. The ice levels are actually a little bit easier with the skateboard because you don't slip and slide, but obviously there's the control. There is some platforms that it does make it harder. The moving platforms are a bit harder in some of the spots. I don't want to miss the doll either. I can't even remember where the doll is, and I'm pretty sure is the doll hidden on this level? It might not be. I think it's not hidden. I can't remember. We'll find out, I'm sure. No, I should have kept running. I should have kept that momentum then. There's the doll. Okay, let's do this. See, on some spots too, if you can make the fruit wait a little bit longer before getting it, it helps you with your vitality. If you get it straight away and you've got to wait for something, then you'll lose your vitality. If you can let it sit there that little bit longer, it helps. I did it again. I did that on the other level too, yeah. Ran off there. I can't remember if, you know, on the arcade, once you get to level 7, you can't continue if you die. I can't remember if that's the case. I think that's the case on level 8. Sorry, level 10. I'm not sure on 9. So when we get up to 9-4, I may sacrifice some lives for a continue to make sure I've got enough lives to make it through 8. I mean, sorry, 10. Because I know on the arcade on 7 and 8 you can't continue, but I can't remember. I know on 10 you can't continue. I can't remember if 9 you can continue or not, and we're on level 9 now and I've got 1 life. Because I remember when I went for the... I think when I went was originally first going for the high score on MTSC, I ended up dying on like 10-3, and there was no oh no, maybe I can continue because I was going for the score. I couldn't continue because I would lose my score. Well, I can't remember. Someone else can remind me if that's correct. You can keep continuing even on level 9 and 10. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to finish it even. Booster is the next person up, starting at 1. I know the person had to pull out, but somebody else was filling the place, so they start in straight at 1. You're next? Okay, cool. No, that's fine. If there's no rush, I can put that on after. I don't mind. Yeah, I say it's alright now, and then my little boys will wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'll have to get up early. But it's all good. I'm happy to play it. I don't mind. You can all laugh at me if I fall asleep on stream. Uh-oh, I died. Only 1 AM? It is only 1 mark. Mark is a fellow Australian. He's one of my mates. He's from the Game the System podcast. Oh, I nearly died on that boulder. I will say though, this background on this level is, I hate it on the Master System. Makes it so hard to see some of the ledges. That's probably the only thing I hate about this version, is this background on this level. Alright, pretty sure I haven't missed any dolls. So we should be going through to level 10. You have, for anyone that's not aware, if you don't collect all the dolls, level 9-4 is the last level. But if you get all the dolls, there's an extra secret level, level 10. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the dolls, so we'll get to go through to the secret level. Fuck. You don't want to lose your axe on 9-4, because you're going to have a bad day if you do. I think it's a bit more forgiving on Master System. I know on the arcade, when you lose your axe on this level, it's not good. To be interested. I don't know where the doll is. I hope it's not hidden anywhere, because we won't make it to level 10 if it is. So you don't want to hit that rock, because that rock will bounce you into the fire. That's the strat for these little dudes, just wait for them to get on screen and then just go like that and kill them easy. Ooh, I don't want to shoot that egg. So your level 9-4 is the same as level 7-4 on the arcade, all pretty similar, because there's level 4-4 and 8-4 have that extra boss, there's the extra couple of levels. These ones are the ones that are the same. There's the last doll. I think we've got all the dolls, so we beat this boss, we should be going through to the last level. I forgot about those natives there, but I was lucky. Alright, nice. They should have me on sometime. Yeah, that'd be cool, thanks. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk enough about Wonder Boy though. My little CRT that I'm playing on is a bit low, so my posture is a bit crap and my neck's killing me. That was dumb. I think this level you actually need to go quite fast, like you would on the arcade. Level 8's on the arcade, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are super hard. Took so much practice to be able to do. Level 10 isn't too bad. I think it's a lot easier than it is on arcade, although 10-2 can be quite tricky if you lose your axe with a hatchet. You don't want to lose your axe on 8-2, I'm pretty sure, and 10-2. I think last time I played this, I lost my axe on 10-2 and I ended up dying. Yep, there's the doll there. But hopefully we will finish this. Don't want to let you all down and not be able to see the end. It's not a very good ending, but the fact that you've committed and sat here for an hour and a half to watch. I think the Berlin dude who has the speedrun world record for this game, pretty sure, I think it's 45 minutes or 40 minutes to speedrun it, but if you play for points it's nearly 2 hours. So I'm not playing properly for points because I've died, but if you do play for points, it's about a 2-hour game. Yep, Berlin dude's the Wonder Boy master. He's got the speed 1 record for Wonder Boy in Monsterland, Wonder Boy in Dragon's Trap, Wonder Boy in... He's got it in everything, doesn't he? He's got the speedrun record on all of them, doesn't he? He's a machine. Yeah, he actually, in my previous high score record on this game was, I think it was only like 600,000 and something. And he decided to do a high score challenge, and he ended up beating my score. And I told him about the tricks to get the extra points. So he did it. He beat my score and got 720 or something. And then a couple of days later I jumped back on, and then I beat the score and set a new record to, I think it's like, as I said earlier, I think 735 or 737, because I messed up, or maybe it's 756. I don't know. It's on Twin Galaxies. But yeah, he decided to go for school one day. But he said he didn't like it because he's got to go slow, and he always goes fast. This level can be quite tricky if you lose your axe. You don't want to lose your axe on this level. I might not talk as much just to get through this level, so I don't want to die. So I can concentrate a bit better. These Marlin can be quite annoying. So this level on the arcade, this is pretty similar. This is 8-4 on the arcade, and it's a tough level on the arcade. When I went for the high score record on the arcade for this, I think I made it up to 8-2 is where I made it up to before I lost my first life. And it was on one of these little Marlin that jump up. I'm just going to rush through here so we can get through the game. Pretty sure there's another Marlin there. I nearly ran off the edge then. It's not good. This part here is like a boulder. No, it's the arcade. On the arcade there's a boulder, so you gotta time your jump right. Oh, I'm losing it. Vitality's a bit low. Oh, that was lucky. Almost ran out of vitality. It needs to be Berlin machine one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just recently got the speedrun record for Shinobi on the Master System, the first Shinobi. So, I don't know if it's this frog or it's this next frog. Okay, so when I was doing a record attempt a while ago, that frog there, no, it's not that one. There's a frog somewhere on this level that there's a double frog, which killed me. Hey, El Rezo. I think it might be here. So let's see. So one? No. So this next frog. This one. Is a double frog. So when I was going for a high school record, I'd never actually shot that frog before, and he popped up, so I shot him and then ran into the second frog because I didn't know, and it was my last life and I died, so I didn't even finish the game. It's the only frog in the whole game that has a double frog. And that's not on the arcade. There's no double frogs on the arcade. So one of these, I'm pretty sure, is a doll. I can't remember which one, so I'm not going to risk it. But I'm already in the special one now, so it doesn't matter. And I walked off the ledge. That was dumb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of those fires has a doll in it, but I can't remember. I don't want to risk it, so if anyone knows, tell me and I'll jump into it. I think it's this one. Does that fire look a different colour to the rest of them? Or does it look the same? I don't know. Already lost one life, I won't mess around again. Or is it? On the arcade, that fire there has the doll, but I'm pretty sure it's different on the Master System, and it's one of those other ones I jumped over. Once you get to level 10, it doesn't matter if you miss dolls because you're on 10. It's just getting all the dolls up to level 10 you need. Like all the way up to 9-4 you need all those dolls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those 3 fires I jumped up. I think it's the one in the middle on the previous stage. But because I can remember, it's been a while. Alright, this is the last boss and then we finish the game. Definitely a lot easier on the Master System than the arcade. Arcade, the last boss has double fireballs, so he'll throw 2 fireballs, so you go 1 and 1 straight after, and they throws them quite consistently. So that's it, that's Wonder Boy 1 finished, all the levels. Level 10 complete. Thanks dude, we're lucky we got there after the hiccup at the start. Apologies, when I first started my computer shit itself and I had to restart it and it took me about 20 minutes to get it restarted, but finally got it started in the end. And we just finished it. Unfortunately, I lost some lives and used a couple of continues, so we didn't get a 1cc, but we still got to see the end of the game. And now I will swap over the game and I'll put on Wonder Boy SG-1000. I've got an EverDrive that has it on there. I don't have an SG-1000. I do have the ROM on a cart, so I'm just going to swap it over and we'll put on Wonder Boy SG-1000. You can see the difference. I hope you all enjoyed that. SG-1000. All right. Thanks again for the SegaCrew for having me on and letting me showcase some Sega Master System games. This is the 3rd week. Oh, this is the last week, the 4th week of the Sega September that they've put on, showcasing a heap of Sega games. And I love Master System, so I'm always happy to play Master System games. But here is Wonder Boy SG-1000. So if you enjoyed watching me play and you would like to see me play, I do stream on Twitch. My name's Sacrieon, as you can see under the video just there. I stream high scores and speed runs, mainly Master System, but I do play arcade and other games as well. So shoot us a follow. And thanks again. And here we are playing Wonder Boy SG-1000. If you can hear the music, it's considerably different. And now I have to remember that the buttons are switched on this. So shoot is actually button 2 and jump is button 1. So it still has all the enemies. It's has the fire, the bees, has the cobras and stuff. But It's actually, this game has some warps, so the spots sometimes you fall down a hole or you run through a different way and it puts you back a stage or puts you to another stage. There's like warps that push you back. So you could loop the game continuously and max out the score if you wanted to. I think from memory the fires don't actually kill you on this version, they just bounce you. And there is, instead of the dolls, there's this weird disc thing, but I think I've missed it. Yeah, see that? The disc that popped up? There's these disc things instead of the dolls. So I don't know what they do. Oh. Yep, the SEGA schedule. I'm not sure, I think Booster Shane's up next. I'm not sure what he's playing. I think the person that was supposed to play couldn't play, so I don't know what game Booster's playing. Is that the schedule been updated? Okay. What are you playing up next, Shane? The bosses are actually harder on this version. Than they are on the Master System as well. Oh, nice. I haven't played this for a while. I should be able to finish it, hopefully. Oh, game over. I'll have another run through. I'll see if I can try and finish it. I have finished this before. Not too hard, I just gotta get used to the controls and the gameplay. A little bit different after playing the other Wonder Boy. But yeah, the bosses are definitely harder on this version than on the Master System, because they actually move a lot faster. And because this was released in the SG-1000, which I think only got released in Japan, if you ever play this on a PAL console, it plays horrible. Yeah, the music's heaps different. It's not the same Wonder Boy tune, but it's catchy. I don't mind it. Thanks, dude. Catch you later, Foxy man. Oh. That was a epic fail right there, jumping in the water. As you'll see in this version too, it's quite... There's like multiple kind of routes you can go through levels. which is pretty unique compared to the Wonder Boy on Master System and arcade that you just witnessed me play through before. Oh, I thought I could make it to that cloud. And I don't think you can continue on this either, so once you die, you die. There's no continues. But there's only 5 levels on this game as well. Water equals death? Yep. Look at that stutter of that. I think this... If you fall down this hole into that spot, you don't die, it actually warps you back to the first level. Funnily enough, on this version as well, if you just stand still and don't play, the vitality bar doesn't go down, it only goes down if you move. Oh, that was close. What is game? Wonder Boy. On SG-1000. Yep. You don't die on the fires on this, you just bounce off them. Now, I haven't played this for quite a while. I'm pretty sure the cloud drops. I thought it was this cloud, not the one that I just jumped on, so that was lucky. So flickering cloud doesn't just mean it's going to move in this game, because everything flickers and you can't see crap sometimes. Especially you gotta be careful because the snakes pop up right in front of you sometimes as well. Oh, that was lucky. So, like the other Wonder Boys, this does have all the same kind of levels. It has the first forest level, and as we just saw, we did the water level. Now this is the cave level. So this is the SG-1000, the SEGA SG-1000 Wonder Boy, so its graphics and capabilities aren't anywhere near the Master System's potential. No, it wasn't out for long before they replaced it with the Master System, which is obviously a far superior console. Oh shit, I thought I was going to die then. But even though this game is a bit dodgy, I still like it. It's got all your normal Wonder Boy elements to it, and I actually like how it has the little options to go up or down through the stage. I think that's a pretty cool little element that they've added in. If you go up the top there, and then ends up warping you back a few levels, so you gotta make sure you don't. If you run to the left here, there's a warp there and it pushes you back as well. You don't want to warp back. I've only got one life and I don't want to, as I said, I don't think, from memory, I don't think there's continues, so I don't want to, I'm going to try and make it to the last level. It'd be cool if I finish it, but I don't think I'll finish it. There's some spots on the last level that are a little bit tough. Oh, I almost messed that jump there up. Yeah, the bosses move quite fast, so the trick is not to get too close when he's going forwards, because you'll run into you. Okay, so this is the ice level. And this is the second last level. There's one more level after this, so hopefully I can make it to the end of this level and we get to see the last level. But I don't think I'll make it to the... I don't think I'll be able to beat the last level. Yeah, the ice level's not too bad. You don't slide around much on this version, which is good. But there is a warp that is a bit annoying in this on this stage that warps you back to the water level, and the water level is the harder level of the game, I reckon. Okay, so this part here, you gotta run down and jump, but if you fall in that spot you don't die, you just go back to the water level. And luckily I didn't fall down because I don't want to go back to the water level. Oh, that was lucky. Oh. I didn't mean to jump up there. Yep, no continues, you have to start again. So it is a little bit, not the hardest game, it's just a little bit tough at some points. I'm not sure if you guys want to watch me play through once more, or you want to get started booster, or you want me to put on another game to have a little playthrough. Just let us know. Hope you enjoyed watching Wonder Boy on Master System and then a quick sneak peek at Wonder Boy on SG-1000. Yeah, the Commodore 64 version of Wonder Boy is definitely better than a Wonder Boy SG-1000 version. Yeah, I don't mind. I can play for a little bit longer if you want. I can play this or I can play some other games. Just trying to think. Got another playthrough of this, or do you want me to play? You know what I wouldn't mind playing. Everyone, you guys can all take a pick. So we'll do a vote. And play. I'll have a play of Renegade. Beat 'em up on Master System, because I think Booster's Chain you're playing a beat 'em up next. Or I can put on and have a few playthroughs of California games. Or I can just play Wonder Boy for a bit longer. Take your pick. Let's see what do you want me to play? Oop. Wonder Boy, Renegade, or California games. Take your pick. More Wonder Boy? We can keep playing Wonder Boy SG-1000. The music is addictive. You want to see the end? Oh, we might be able to get through. But how fun is that? I haven't played Wonder Boy on Master System for months and still managed to finish it. But I can't finish this when it's only 5 levels. To be fair, I did use some continues on the Master System because I've been a bit rusty. Not totally different. Still the same premise. It does have the reversed controls though, like but I am used to that on the arcade, so my kids. What's McKids? I don't think I've ever seen the game McKids. I know what that is. Poor Mario ripoff. Actually, I don't think this version, the SG-1000 version, has the snails in it. So anyone that's just tuned in, this is the SG-1000 version of Wonder Boy, not the Master System version. We've already played through the Master System version and now we've playing through the SG-1000 version. Oh, what did I just miss then? I don't think the skateboard is in this version either. But you can get a frisbee. So there is actually a frisbee. Oh crap, ran off the edge. There's actually a frisbee you can get. I've gotten it a couple of times. It appears when you jump in a certain spot and then he has a frisbee instead of the axe. These rocks just bounced me into the snake. I'll wait for them back here this time. Oh no! Ah, that was terrible. This game went bad fast. Oh. Foot bag. Trying to rush through because I... Oh. Alright, I'll have one more run through. I'm starting to get a bit tired. So, see if I can finish it this time. Alright. That was a bit better, didn't lose a life then. Oh crap. So slow to move. Trying to rush through that level. Ah crap. I'm rushing now because I just want to finish the game. Now I'll have one more attempt. Let me know when you're ready to swap over, Shane. So what were you guys putting up next? X-Men? So what was the game you were going to play with? You're playing co-op with somebody? A trolley co-op? What's a trolley co-op? I'll stick around and watch a little bit before I go to bed. So is it Booster Shane and Shanna Berry Blast playing X-Men? Oh, okay. So you've got friendly fire in that game. I reckon Berlin Dude needs to speedrun this game. I remember the I keep thinking there's harder clouds and levels, but I'm getting mixed up with the Commodore 64 version. There's some precarious cloud jumps on the Commodore 64 version, that's for sure. Yeah, the boulders actually turn on this one, Mark. How fun is that? They actually spin around, unlike the Master System version, where the boulders don't spin. They used all the power to get the boulders turning. Why the game flicks so much. Oh no! I thought I could make that up onto that cloud then. Alright, back to the ice level. You don't slide around in this one. Oh, you slide on those bits. You don't want to go under that ledge because if you go under there, you fall. It warps you back. You don't want to fall down there because you won't die. You'll warp back to another level as well. The warps are super annoying because they usually send you back, and the last thing you want to do is go back. Oh, I nearly ran into him then. Alright, we've made it to the last level. Last level, 2 lives to spare. There's a couple of spots in this last level that are a little bit tricky. There's one spot that's like super hard. I've managed to do it once. There's a little trick here that I've worked out as well. You run past and then you come back. Oh, where is it? You jump over. There you go. The floor drops down and you go underneath. And it's an easier spot. But here there's this bat. These pink bats, you can't kill them. You've just got to avoid them. I'm coming up to the part that's hard. I can't remember what it is. Ooh. Alright, so this is the hardest part of the game. So because the rocks bounce you, what I need to do is I have to run onto this cloud, but I have to run to the edge to avoid that rock, but then I have to quickly run back to avoid the other rock to get up the top. And it's hard. I've only managed to do it once, so let's see if I can get it. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the hell? Why did that fly up that time? I don't think I'm going to finish this. It's my last life. No hatchets, and I don't know why that... Oh, that was lucky. Shit. Talk about close calls. Alright, so let's try this again. This is definitely the hardest part of the game. This is the last life. If we can get past this, then we should finish it. So this time I'm going to run fast to see if I can get through. Oh yes! Haha! Did it. That's that part done. But I think there's some more of these pink bats coming up. And I don't... Oh no, there's fireballs, okay. Alright, I can run on this cloud and go up the top here. And then miss the hard bit underneath. Fuck, I thought there was going to be a snake there and I couldn't remember. Damn, that was right before the boss. Yeah, cloud in an egg. Alright. They're so close. I'm not going to play it again. I don't want to subject you guys to this game any longer than we need to. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of the game. So yep, hope you all enjoyed it and thanks for watching. We played through Wonder Boy on Master System and finished that, and then we just played through Wonder Boy SG-1000, almost finished it. That spot there from memory, it dropped down and then there's some bats to jump and then it's the last boss, so we were so close. Yep, so you enjoyed watching my stream. Follow that link the Nightbot just posted, and I stream pretty regularly. At the moment I'm speedrunning Ninja Gaiden on Master System, but I play for high score and I play for speedruns as well, and I just play casually. But up next is Booster Shane and Shanaberry Blast. I think they're playing X-Men something. So just let me know when you guys are ready and I'll count down so we can swap over. Ready? Alright, cool. I'm going to count down and then swap over. Thanks guys. Catch you all later. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.